So now that I have my three main shapes created here, I'm just going to continue on by generating my hub sketch. And I'm going to want to start my hub sketch on maybe let's say the front of my main frame here. So what I might do here is actually hide this front cap just to kind of get it out of the way. So I'll go into my groups here, find my front cap here, and I'm just going to hide this group. So now it's just a little bit easier for me to start sketching on this front face here. So I will just double tap on that front face, and now I should be sketching directly on that front frame face. So now I'm going to start sketching my hub sketch on this front face here. I might just start with a circle here. And I'm just going to make sure that the circle is concentric with my frame. And I'll give it a radius dimension, let's say maybe 80 millimeters. I'll just do the same, draw another circle here. Make sure it's concentric as well. And give this a radius dimension of, let's say, 90 millimeters. And essentially I'm just going to use this circle to define the upper portion of my hub. So now I'm going to sketch out my hub something like this, and this, and maybe an arc to finish it off. But now I just want to fine-tune this sketch a little bit. So maybe I'll make this point directly coincident onto my original frame there. Same with the other point. Of course, I would like these two to be a tangent. And then finally, I just want to finish off here. And then this would be the general shape for my hub sketch. To make sure my hub sketch is completely symmetrical here, I can also select both lines here and add in an equal constraint. Of course, I can leave this as is, or maybe I'll draw out a hole here as well. So just draw another circle. Make sure the two are coincident with each other there, and give a dimension here as well. Let's say maybe 2. And that's going to be used as the hole which eventually my bolts will go into. Once I'm happy with my hub sketch here, of course I can just extrude it. So I'll jump back into a bit of a 3D view here, find my hub sketch, and notice that it in fact has been placed on that correct face or plane as I chose. And now I'm just going to extrude this a little bit here. I'm actually going to extrude both at first. Let's say about 10 millimeters. Okay, and the reason I've done this is because I don't actually want the hole to go all the way through my hub. So now I can grab this circle I drew as well and cut away maybe 5 deep. So now I have a hole going through this hub, but it's not going all the way through my hub. So now what I can do is actually use that exact same sketch to create the hub on my front cap. So let's turn my front cap back on here. So I'll go into groups and make my front cap visible. And I actually want a hub right here on this front cap as well, which will help to bolt the two pieces together. So what I can do here is really just extrude it in the other direction. What I might want to do first, I'll grab this body and create a new group for it. So right now it looks like it's been placed into end cap here. I'm going to create a new group, and maybe I'll rename this to hubs for now. And I can just add this into my hubs. So now I have a new group called hub here, and I'm just going to hide it, just make it a little bit easier for me to extrude in the other direction. So now in this case, I'm going to grab that exact same sketch. In this case, I'm not going to grab the circle because I actually want the hole going all the way through. And again, just pull out, let's say, about 5 millimeters there. So now I should have created my hub on my main frame, as well as the hub on my front cap. Once we've created our hubs here, we probably want to make copies of them and revolve them about my entire design here. So first thing I might want to do, I'll just change the color of the hub on my main frame here to match the red color. So I'm going to Tools, Color, and change it to be that matching red there. I can actually use the eyedropper to make sure I'm grabbing the exact same color. And it should be the matching exact red color now. Tap the green check to finish it off. Okay. So now what I'd like to do is essentially make copies of these. So this would be a good time to use my transform tools. So I can go into transform, move, rotate, scale. And I want to grab the two objects or shapes that I'm looking to transform or copy here. So that would be my main frame hub and my front cap hub there. I can do both at once actually. And now I will just change the pivot point, so the purple dot there. I might jump into a front view. And just because I want to make sure I'm dead at the origin of where I'd like to revolve about, so I'll just move this purple pivot point to exactly my origin, as that's where I'd like to revolve about here. And then I want to revolve this, let's say 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270. First, I want to tap on to copy. And then just transform my two hubs there. We'll say 90 degrees. 180 degrees. And finally, 270 degrees. Tap the done check once finished. Now it looks pretty good here. Again, let's jump into a bit of a 3D view there, and we can see it's copied all of those hubs about my main axis of revolution there. So I've essentially created 8 bodies very, very quickly and efficiently there.